As you see the starting lineups, only caution away to keep his nose clean and available here today. Similar story for Casemiro in the Real lineup. Of course, the starting lineups brought to you by soccer.com. Take a look at the table right now, and it is Barcelona at 70, Real Madrid at 66. Now, again, on paper, it seems even with the defeat here today, Barcelona should be able to coast home, but stranger things have happened. They can pretty much slam shut any possibility for an Atleti Real Madrid comeback here today, but they have to get it done first. And for Real Madrid, as we head into this moment of silence, perhaps a launching pad to glory to come.
The disruptors, and it's surprising from a section of the fans. It seemed to be directed from Real Madrid fans, but it doesn't matter. They were drowned out by the predecessing wonderful tribute. And now let's get ready to rock and roll. These two footballing teams exemplifying the spirit of the football that Cruyff displayed in different ways perhaps, but world-class footballers again.
We are underway. Barcelona in their familiar Blaugrana and the all-white of Real Madrid defending the goal towards the right. Phil Shane alongside Ray Hudson, and glad you could join us. It is El Clasico. There is history to be made or added to. 172nd league match between these two, and Ray, 231st, 92.
So gloves off, no compromise, elite football in the raw. Leeds Manchester United, a game for the generations. There is nothing. Their potential problems. In by Shaw and in by Maguire. Red leads white. And boy, did that man need that goal. It is a captain's goal for Harry Maguire. He has the armband, and he meant that. Running at Strauch. Now Sancho, and then Fernandez. And Leeds are feeling that heat. And Manchester United in a good place, at a place where they can sometimes feel like strangers in a foreign land. Firpo for Rodrigo. Oh, it's flown in, that's extraordinary!
That's a cross.
It's a freak, it's a fluke. It might be a game changer. Caught in the gale beyond the hair. And Leeds are halfway back. Leeds have hunger and teeth again. It's Daniel James. James across goal, Collins! Rafinha has slid in! On its head! A wild game! In wind and rain! How on earth has that happened? In no time! 2-2 in a trice. Fred's joining in. Jadon Sancho's the extra man. It is Jadon Sancho for Manchester United. It's Fred! It's 3-2 Manchester United! Off the bench and bang! Just another monster moment in a monster game. United had won it once, and away from Strauch, he's played it for Elanga, and Manchester United have the points. It's a red rose day in Yorkshire. A match that Manchester demands. A demand that has been met.
And yeah, finally they got there. And that Leeds crowd has just quietened.
Leeds, Manchester United, as we remember it. And the final score at Sodden Ellen Road is Leeds United 2. Soon, near certainly to call themselves again the champions of France. But restless, discontented, unfulfilled until they have their hands on this one. Jules, is it not? The names, the faces, a long, long winter. Each one of them obliged, some perhaps entitled. Neymar, Mbappe, one more drive. Problem is for Lucas Vazquez, and Mbappe's through him. Oh, magnificent! Beyond magnificent! Utterly explosive! A physical phenomenon! In stoppage time, Kylian Mbappe has made it happen all by himself. They waited all night for a moment, and boy did he present them with one. Wow. And that is the end of it. The story was of the one that got away. It's PSG.
Home central defender. They've got it in Casemiro. He's going to have one of the best.
Never mind fancy party time margins now. This is nuts and bolts business that they must get done. It's Rashford, it's Sancho, it's 1-0 United. But Jadon Sancho is celebratory. And what a ball that is. It is a smashing goal from conception to execution. And Jadon Sancho is well worth his broad smile. Elianusi. Shea Adams. One each. That's a splendidly smooth finish. Southampton celebratory for Ralph Rangnick. It's the same thing all over again. And from Manchester United's point of view, it really is déjà vu all over again. 2 more points that got away for Manchester United. Same old, same old. No trophy more prized than the one they flung into the portal. From now on, the Champions League is them or us. Compelling start to the game. Ziyech without swing. Chelsea's lead is a prompt one, and Havertz, third time lucky. He's been banging on the door from the outset. Havertz this time was to have his way, and Chelsea have their lead. Havertz on a high again. Here's Conte on the half turn. With Pulisic one way, and Kai Havertz the other. He's played in Christian Pulisic! Another American goal in the European Champions League. And Chelsea are a whole lot closer to where they want to be. And it's a whole lot healthier for Chelsea. That'll do. A tick in the Tuchel box. No certainty in the tie, but Chelsea, broadly speaking, are where they want to be on a night of routine satisfaction in West London. And plays in Shaw. And there's Pogba, who rifles it into the rigging. And Manchester United do strike with vigour and purpose. Paul Pogba is at it again. High-octane start to the second half. Here's Wout Weghorst. Clever little ball here for Jay Rodriguez. One each. Burnley land their first punch. And the new front pair have made friends big time. What a smart ball from Weghorst. And what a certain finish from Rodriguez. Burnley bold and brave. And Jay Rodriguez, one of their own, has dug it out for them. It is an exceptional sequence. He is an exceptional player. Riyad Mahrez with comfort and class. 7 scoring games in succession, and at last the champions are in front. Oh, Ayer's error, and Sterling deprived, and De Bruyne scores. A gift as if he needs one. Raya has done so much right. That is a moment that went horribly wrong. Is this the inevitable, unstoppable march to City glory, or the glorious Spurs counterpunch that shocks the world and opens the whole thing up? And Kulusevski rolls it in! And Tottenham strike first on the turf of the champions! Dejan Kulusevski, starting in the Premier League for the very first time, has scored a headline goal. City uplifted, Gundogan energised, Sterling dancing, Sterling with whip, Lloris has lost it, Gundogan bangs it in, and City are level. Wait the moment, pounce when the moment arrives. Gundogan, pouncer in chief. Here is Son. Son, Kane, 2-1 Tottenham! Massive counter-punch! It's another Son-Kane cracker! And Tottenham have their lead back. Now champions, what have you got? Potential salvation. Morris lashes it into the roof! And the roof comes off! City have stoppage time to win it now. This is classic Premier League drama. In by Kulusevski. Kane! That is extraordinary! He has gone and stolen it back! Melodrama upon melodrama! City thought they had saved it. You are never saved! Face to face with Harry Kane, and Conte has found the way. Breathtaking Premier League drama. Pick the bones out of so much of that. It is why we love our league. God bless the Premier League for days like this. Hear, hear.
And sometimes it's just amazing how the easiest of opportunities become the more difficult one. He had so much time and space to just touch it home.
Trying to give and go. Rakitic back towards Messi.
The swat has got it.
Alves whistled
Tip
for the
your hat to
foul.
Neymar as well. Wonderful play by Neymar in just putting it on a gold ingot of an altar for him, whereas I think Neymar could have had a good case for taking the shot himself, but he knew it was 100% certainty that Suarez would put it away. Didn't happen.
Trying to split the defense. Alba stepping up. Here's Iniesta again. The fact, at his age now, 31, and Atletico on the horizon, probably not a 90-minute stretch for Iniesta, but it is a deep bench for Barcelona. It wasn't always that way this year. Again, Alejandro Hernandez with the whistle.
It's a tight ball in from Messi, but he knows it's Sergio Busquets, arguably the best one-touch player in all of Barcelona, including the number 10. That was dicing a little bit, but again, risk and reward, as it always is with Barcelona.
Okay. Stellar season for Mr. Shakira this year. And he was a bit off the boil last year. Messi with the touch. Up steps Modric. Another foul, this time against Real Madrid.
Wow, been a real fractious game, hasn't it? What with all of the petty fouls and the offside calls. And still, Barcelona looking up at that scoreline and thinking, how can that be? Well, it'd be, and you might regret it.
Stepping up Pepe, but his pass out for Benzema. Need to make an adjustment on that one. It's right back to Barcelona.
Two goalkeepers that have been in absolutely tremendous form as well. Claudio Bravo, of course, the ex-Colo-Colo man, Chilean international, but even his brilliance this year being upstaged by the Costa Rican at the other side, Phil Navas. We'll need him here tonight by the looks in the opening 13 minutes. Cahill has lived up to the pressure every time he's been called upon, saving the bacon of Real Madrid over and over. Every game he'll come out with a save that will stupefy. This world-class central defender being as good as I've ever seen him play as well, Gerard Piqué.
Paired with Mascherano, many thought there would be no replacing Puyol, and arguably they've had to share that load, but a lot of it has gone right to the Argentine shoulders. Kind of going back to that total football theme, they still have him listed as a midfielder. 3 years on, actually 4 years on, since Pep Guardiola started the experiment. 14th minute as the fans make their love known. Under pressure, and now tripped up. Foul against Ronaldo.
Neymar puts out his own fire as the cry for applause quiets down for a few moments.
See Jordi standing next to Josep Maria Bartomeu with his son. Even Florentino Perez taking part.
Yeah, he made the long flight from Real Madrid through the week to attend the tributes as well. He's handled this with true class, the Real Madrid president.
What a scene and what sounds. Outside of the boot, caressing it into the path of Bale, tries to square, and Piqué makes the block. It trickles to Bravo.
Again, as I said, this world-class player at the back, Gerard Piqué, never playing as good as what he's done lately. At ball, allowing Gareth Bale in down that right side, and Gareth just too quick for Jordi Alba. Wonderful run from Gareth Bale, but tremendous cover across to cut out the danger towards Cristiano and Benzema.
Good look at Zizou. He's been...
Never mind fancy party time margins now. This is nuts and bolts business that they must get done. It's Rashford, it's Sancho, it's 1-0 United. But Jadon Sancho is celebratory. And what a ball that is. It is a smashing goal from conception to execution. And Jadon Sancho is well worth his broad smile. Elyounoussi. Shea Adams. Woolwich. That's a splendidly smooth finish. Southampton celebratory. For Ralph Rangnick, it's the same thing all over again. And from Manchester United's point of view, it really is deja vu all over again. 2 more points that got away for Manchester United. Same old, same old. No trophy more prized than the one they flung into the Porto night sky in May, and their boisterous followers here tonight insist that they should defend it with every blue fibre in their collective frame. From now on, the Champions League is them or us. Compelling start to the game. Ziyech without swing. Chelsea's lead is a prompt one, and Havertz, third time lucky. He's been banging on the door from the outset. Havertz this time was to have his way, and Chelsea have their lead. Havertz on a high again. Here's Conte on the half-turn. With Pulisic one way, and Kai Havertz the other. He's played in. Christian Pulisic! Another American goal in the European Champions League. Chelsea are a whole lot closer to where they want to be. And it's a whole lot healthier for Chelsea. That'll do. A tick in the Tuchel box. No certainty in the